Rescuers continue to search for victims of the flash floods in central Texas. The disaster took the lives of more than 80 people. Dozens are still missing.
The Guadalupe River rose 26 feet in less than an hour early Friday morning. The water swept through campgrounds, including a Christian summer camp where 750 children slept. Dale Hurd has the story.
The search continues for dozens who are still missing in Texas, including 10 girls and a counselor from a Christian summer camp, after deadly flash floods along the Guadalupe River in Texas Hill Country. Some victims were in campgrounds near the banks of the river when it rose 26 feet in just 45 minutes. Lorena Guillen owns a local restaurant nearby.
Hearing people scream, kids screaming, asking for help. Cars were floating away with the lights on. You could see the lights and you can hear honking. There was like not one or two, but there were dozens of vehicles just floating away.
28-year-old Christian Fells says he stood on the electric meter box outside his home for nearly 3 hours to stay alive. This time-lapse video shows the speed at which another Texas river, the Llano, rose Friday night. The flash floods were the result of almost a foot of rain. The National Weather Service issued an urgent flash flood warning at 1:14 a.m., but most near the river were asleep. The quickly rising Guadalupe brought down trees and buildings, tearing through Camp Mystic, where 750 girls were spending the holiday weekend.
It was an absolute force of nature that I've never witnessed before.
Amanda Sue Jones, her husband, and 4 kids evacuated moments before the worst of the flooding hit.
From the time we crossed the bridge to when everything's getting swept away was, probably 10 minutes.
At Camp Mystic, where more than 24 campers and counselors were swept away in the night, 27 are feared dead. Among those, Janie Hunt, the 9-year-old cousin of Kansas City Chiefs owner Clark Hunt. His wife wrote on social media, "If your heart is broken, I assure you God is near." 18-year-old camp counselor Chloe Childress is being remembered for her work with senior citizens. Camp Mystic's owner Dick Eastland died heroically trying to rescue campers. His grandson wrote, "If he wasn't going to die of natural causes, this was the only other way, saving the girls that he so loved and cared for."
He was, a man that made everyone feel safe and seen. He was just an extremely selfless person, and he showed that until the very end.
Also dead is Jane Ragsdale, director of Heart of the Hills Camp, and 27-year-old Julian Ryan, who died after placing his 2 young sons on a floating mattress. The National Weather Service has extended the flood watch over much of south central Texas, as several inches of rain are expected in the region today. A team from CBN's Operation Blessing is on the ground, serving meals to local families and first responders.
You've got destroyed trailers, you've got the house behind me that's been completely destroyed, and then trees are down everywhere.
President Trump has signed a major disaster declaration for Kerr County and will visit the area later this week. Dale Hurd, CBN News.
If you want to be a part of the relief effort, initially just providing food for the survivors, but we're looking at a long-term rebuild in that area. If you want to be a part, just call us. 1-800-700-7000. Say, I want to give to the Operation Blessing Disaster Relief Fund. If you want to write a check, just put Disaster Relief Fund on the memo line. You can mail it to us at CBN Center, Virginia Beach, Virginia, 23463. You can text Operation Blessing, OBDR, to 71777, or you can go to cbn.com, and there's a way you can rush your gift, a designated gift, into that disaster relief fund. Do it now. Let's be a part of helping people in need.